gentlemen, this is Jabu Fagude. Welcome to the show, Pit to Palace. One more time, today we are out in the great outdoors. So we are being hosted by SoulHealer today. Do not be surprised why we are out and about. So today we have a friend of mine, one more time, a guy by the name of Hlathi Lebeko, one of Tembisen's greatest. So yes, we will be chatting with him today, finding out what makes Hlathi Hlathi. So finding the greatness of this guy. He's been through a lot, he has done so much. So yes, we'll present him to you, brother. The new greeting.
The new greeting.
You good?
I'm good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to Pit to Palace, by the way. This is the show. We're saying, by the way, we just need to make you aware that you can catch us up on other shows as well. We've got The Word with Jabu Fagude, and we've got The Hard Talk as well, our third show. It's called The Hard Talk with Jay. So go on and check it out on YouTube as well, just like we are on YouTube right now. So Hlathi, welcome my friend.
Yeah.
Just to open up and start our show quickly, we've got too much to go through too today. Tell us about who Hlathi is. Give us a short background. Give us like a family background.
Hlathi Autiesekasi.
For sure.
Born and bred in Tembisa.
Yeah.
Yes. Originally from Mashimu.
Okay.
Moved to Pumolong. But obviously when we grow up, we also moved to get your own space.
Yeah.
But Tembisa is the roots.
It's still your hood.
Yeah.
Alright, so now Hlathi is a very well popular guy at Tembisa. What makes Hlathi popular?
Hlathi is a people's person.
Yeah.
Like personality 101.
Okay.
Not moody. Always bubbly. When I'm moody, you must be very, very worried because like that's not my style.
Yeah. Alright, now looking at the background yako as Hlathi, give us a short background. When did you start hustling? How did you start hustling?
Like Hlathi, yes, I went to school. I graduated my matric at Bukamuso secondary school.
For sure.
Tried the college thing, dropped out in 6 months. Because, like, I don't know if I should put the word poverty. I don't like using it, but like funding was just not in the picture then.
So it was a money issue.
It was a money issue.
Okay.
So six months was enough for me.
In Bokolo school fees.
Not really. I was taking myself to school. So
okay.
Now me hustling the money for myself to go to school. Ended up hustling too much money. I was like, okay, I'm going to school for money. What am I still going to school for?
So on the street you are making the money.
Yes.
Alright. So I'll ask you background. Ask me free school. How did you make that money?
Look, like everything was, I think it's a blessing to be born in a township like Tembisa.
For sure.
Because you grow up with a mind, like a catcher on quick,
Open mind.
Open mind, like you can do, like I'm not promoting for people not to do school because they won't make money.
For sure.
I was just one of the fortunate guys that were able to make money without school. Hence I said to you, like I was caught up between I'm making money for myself to take myself to school.
Yeah.
But here I am. I want to go to school so I can make my own money.
Okay.
And then it was like, oh no, school, wait a minute, maybe let's give it the hustling thing 2 years and then I'll go back to school. But the comfort.
Yeah, Maromina, if I remember correctly, back in the days when I started knowing you, I think it's somewhere in the early 90s or something, we'll bump into each other in Mapadini and stuff like that. We were not friends, but we knew each other from a distance.
Yes.
And you were one of those guys. Should I say maybe Bowie Spinner at those days?
Well, at those days, you might say yes, man.
Yeah.
Like you putting me into something that I'm not proud to talk about.
No, it's fine.
But like yes, with the peer pressure and the fashion we were around that time.
At the time,
yeah, like we ended up being in the wrong side of the law. Which was called hustling back then. But then I think thanks to entertainment.
Now you are a different hustler.
Now like I had to change hustle like from 0 to 100, just like that,
Nice, man. I like the change that you made, and which is good. Which is good. Now, where is the love of music coming from?
The love of music, man, was inspired by 4 colleagues of mine. One is late, my friend DJ Kumza, may his soul rest in peace.
Yes.
So it was him, Dor Santos, the legendary, Fingers, and my friend Shinza.
Okay.
So basically, I was very good friends with Dor Santos.
Yeah.
So when he was busy with his practice sessions, when he take a break, I would jump on just to,
change out my CDs and not knowing what you're doing. Actually, it was still vinyls at the time.
It was vinyls.
Yeah.
But because the music, I had the ear for music, so it wasn't difficult for me like to beat match and to pace my songs accordingly,
For sure.
So when he comes back from the house to come back into the studio, he finds me busy jamming my headphones. 2 songs are playing on the background, and then he's thinking,
what's
who
going
else
on?
is here? And then when he comes on, it's me.
Uba no line up with this song.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then he would advise there and there, and then it was something that was happening like every now and there. So now when he goes to his parties where he's booked, I'm with him. So sometimes when he's tired, I would jump on, and the crowd would receive me as like, you're actually good at this,
Yeah.
So then I started taking it serious, now starting to like practice. That's when other friends come in, like your Shinza, your Fingers, your Kunza.
They help.
Everyone used to drop by Dor Santos studio. So when they're coming in, I'm into practice session, and like they would advise the other guys, like, look, being a DJ is not necessarily by playing 2 songs. Those 2 songs must make sense to the audience, the way they play, the way like when the one goes high, how the one drops, Those were some of the advices I got to polish what I was already had,
But then when did you start taking it serious and calling yourself a DJ? Because then it was a passion, but somehow then it birthed to be a business. When did you see the business side of it?
2008, I started seeing the business side of it. I started doing my practices 2007. So hence I said to you,
bookings 2008.
I started receiving bookings 2008 actually. So 2007, I was just interested in playing, so that I could be known that I play. And I could be heard that I'm good at what I'm doing.
So now you used to go by the name Hlathi Baby.
Man, Hlathi Baby.
So that was the hustling name. Then it went to being a DJ now.
The thing is, like people I grew up with, never like grew apart from that name.
Okay.
So they carry me through with it from different hustle to another hustle. So it carried on to Hlathi Baby all the way. And even the people that were not familiar with me, but the name already was in their head. So everyone was interested to like, who is this Hlathi Baby? Hlathi Baby. So I just went along with it. I'm like, you know what? Stage name Hlathi Baby.
And that was there.
I never looked back.
So now before we move forward, looking at the transition from the so-called, well, let's call it thug life back in the days, and then to taking another angle. And the Gula Machita now back in the days. You understand? Bo Hasila now and do whatever that you were doing at the time. How did you find that? Was it difficult for when to change? And then Amachita, how did they take you?
The thing is, Mina, I like to believe that change comes within you. Before it got influenced by other things or other people. So, my firstborn, Katlego. There was a time when the mother came to see me in Modabu. And she was still pregnant by then. So when she left and I was locked up inside, there and they hit me hard. Like when I come out from here, I'm done.
From the street nonsense?
Because after her coming in, I just imagined myself having to see my son coming to visit me from prison. So it wasn't a good picture, and it wasn't a picture that I was willing to carry through
all the way.
So there and there, I just told myself, like, gents, time is up. and I'm glad that I have not acquired much from this life. So I'm starting on a clay clean. So whatever it is that I'm going in very clean. So if you guys are staying behind,
so you didn't owe the hustle much because you didn't get much from the hustle.
No, I didn't owe the hustle much. Hence I'm saying, like, with change,
it was easy to transition, to change.
And that time I didn't have a backup plan.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was a people's person, and now I was known for like being a good host, like
Emma Patini,
or if
I mean, you
I'm
guys used to
home,
do, was it Sunday sessions there with Dos Santos?
Yes.
Was it your concept or it was a group?
It was a collective concept from me, Dos Santos and shit.
Yeah.
So like, because we used to like chill and just listen to music.
That was big.
And then people would pass by and see us chilling, and then the sound is there. And then now it started being like a lifestyle, and then we just capitalize on it. Like, you know what, we can do something about this, and we actually did.
And you made business out of it.
And we made business. Every Sunday we got paid.
Wow, it's interesting. Now looking at moving forward to Hlathi, then we see Hlathi baby now he becomes a businessman. You started running Ebu Santa for some time. How did that gig Ebu Santa come by?
Before we get to Ebu Santa, running Ebu Santa, I got it from, remember the yellow container street light?
Oh yeah, by Mutlaring, Swaziland.
That's where it was.
I remember that.
I think it was after our sessions had collapsed, the Sunday sessions.
Oh, you wanted to continue with this?
I think, you know, recently I'm doing things like solo.
Okay.
Because as partners, when we do things with partners, we've got the same spirit, but we don't have the same energy. You get what I mean? The spirit is to host people and give them a good time.
Yes, sir.
We all have that, but the energy putting in the wax is not the same. So when you feel like your energy it's being loaded with other people's energy, or you loading your energy to other people's energy, then somehow it glitches, you know.
So you ran a container for how long?
The container, I ran it for like 8 months, which I had like a 12 months contract.
Okay.
And then that's when I learned the basis of contractual.
Okay.
Because with the container, I had a verbal agreement with the master.
Yeah.
And then,
so it beat you at your behind, is that what you're saying?
Yes, it beat me and it woke me up at the same time.
Nothing was written down?
No, nothing was written. You know, when you aspire looking up to her with like, she's giving you a chance with you, make something of yourself.
Yes, sir.
Use my sport, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Once the place starts booming, now she starts doing a new set.
Wow, man. So, but it was a learning curve.
Hence I'm saying I'm glad it happened, because like it opened my eyes. Today I'm going into any other business with my eyes open.
So then you moved to Wisanta.
Then I moved to Wisanta after the late movie passed on, and then I was appointed, myself and Shinza, to come and take over the place, because the kids sat down. It's like, you know what, in the whole of the Tembisa, there's only 2 people who can run this place
the way the old men used to do it.
Yes. And then we came in and we did that. Yes. And then,
how long was the contract?
It was a 4-year contract.
That's big.
When we started, we were together with Shinza.
Yeah.
But Shinza was studying his growth.
Yeah.
Musically.
Yes.
You know, so
his commitment.
Yes, was driving him away from the business. You know.
Yes.
Like he sat me down, like, you know what, my friend, we friends, and right now I feel like you're working for me more than working together with me.
Yeah.
My commitments right now, like, are spreading widely. So I'm gonna leave you with the business, carry on with it. Me and you, when you need me anytime, we'll be good as brothers.
That's good.
And that's when I carried through and till my last day at Wisanta.
But then you moved to Hlathi now.
Yes, I moved to Hlathi now after I've taken almost 2-year break from running a joint.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought then I had...
That is after the contract lapsed at Wisanta, right? So, okay. So you took a break and then eventually you came back. Hlathi is the place to be now. And you took it from the ground.
You know what happened with Hlathi?
Yeah.
Actually, I went to Hlathi to book a day for a certain event.
But it was closed?
Yes, it was closed, but it was open for
bookings?
Yes.
Okay.
So as I was waiting for the landlord to come and open the place so that I view it.
Yeah.
Already while I was sitting in the car and looking at it, the rooftop,
creative
I
ideas.
had already, like I was busy conceptualizing on it.
Okay.
When she came and we were supposed to finalize the day I wanted, I changed my mind then and just like, look, sorry to waste your time, but that day I wanted, I no longer want. I want this whole place. Can you now talk about me taking over the place?
Wow.
And then she was so surprised, and then she was like, but
I'm surprised myself.
Yeah, like sometimes that's how I get my things done. Like I'm just a random thing kind of thing.
So the vision came to you while you are sitting in the car, and then you saw the future.
Like as I'm
right
sitting
in front
and
of
she's
your
telling
eyes.
me, sorry man, I'm delaying, but in 20 minutes I'll be there.
I'm there, yeah.
Within 20 minutes I had already conceptualized and constructed my ideas on how I'm going to make this place work. Because bear in mind that there's people that tried opening it up and it didn't work with them. So I had to gather my utmost everything just to, you know what, if I do 1, 2, 3, this is going to work.
Well, one of the friends I posted on social media that I'm inviting you to the show, and then one of the friends asked me to ask you this question. Uguti, how do you tackle challenges that you face in business?
Well, it depends what challenges are there, but like I will just break down challenges that I know.
Yes, sir.
In business, consistency.
Okay.
Deliverance. You know, those are the things that you have to put in first before every other thing.
Yeah.
And now when I put in deliverance, I'm talking about delivering to your consumers.
So product or service to the
service
consumers.
And product.
Okay.
Yes. Now, once you're done with your consumers, your staff in between must also be taken care of.
Yes, sir.
I've seen a lot of places, bosses treat staff badly. And once you start treating staff badly, that's when you start
going down
or engaging into challenges. Because number one, you creating hatred in a human being.
Yes, sir.
Imagine a person waking up to come to work with this discouraged soul in him or her. Because of this guy, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna be shouted at, you know, and then that's when you start experiencing shortage, stealing, you know.
Yeah.
So those things are avoidable if you treat your staff and your consumers all in the same way.
Wow, that's great, man.
Respect the utmost.
Well, obviously, knowing that now you've been in the game for more than 10 years and moving forward into the entertainment space, what would you say are the lowest moments in your life in the entertainment space?
The lowest moment in the entertainment space, especially concerning me, will be not delivering what I promised to the mass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just a DJ.
Yeah.
Like, my CV goes on to DJ, events coordinator.
Yes, sir.
Businessman,
yeah.
So, me having to be a DJ, it helped me to move into the events coordination.
Yeah.
With coordinating events
comes the business. Yes, sir.
So,
wow.
It's hard pleasing everyone, but yet again, not pleasing is even harder, you know?
Yeah.
So, like when you host events, you expect a certain turnout and a certain environment via ambience, you know? So if you say to people when you get there, you're gonna get white couches and red carpet, and then when they get there, it's just a glass and a tent with speakers.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Those are the things that will like drain me, and like, you know what, I think here I played myself more than the audience.
Would you say maybe it's because you are not planning properly in terms of your budget? Because most of those reasons are budget constrained reasons.
Yeah, you know, sometimes getting excited and not configuring the budget before the excitement is a problem. Because you excite people and you're excited as you conceptualize.
You oversell yourself.
You oversell yourself. Come the day your budget says no.
You can't do that.
You can't go overboard. let's keep it here. But as I say, with every step, it's a learning curve. Today you post, you give people what they want because of the mistakes you did in the past. Now you polished all of that because of you got criticized, you got grilled, and you grew from there. You know?
Well, I know you as a man of concepts. I mean, you have started a lot of concepts. Some stayed, some they just came and went. And then, but we saw the consistency of Show Your Legs, you know, with the ups and downs. But we saw that Show Your Legs became a consistent brand. Would you say that Show Your Legs will stand and be there all the time into the future?
My man, I've never hosted such a, I don't know if I say, like I can't even find the word, but like that show, I love it so much, although it had problems of its own from at birth till today. But every time
because I think you started it where? Was it Makulong? Or was it Ebuhleni?
I started it Ebuhleni parking lot.
Okay.
2009.
Then you moved it to
Ebuhleni Stadium.
No man.
But no.
Did you move it just right?
We did Ebuhleni 2009. 2010 we did Ebuhleni. 2011 we did Front Page.
Yeah.
And then 2012, that's when I debuted the
stadium.
Yes.
Which that one went very well.
No, the second one, 2013.
In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way.
You went home
I'm not even scared talking about it. In a good way. You know?
Yeah, no. So, but we know obviously the show experienced its own problem like any other business. It experienced other problems. We don't want to dwell into the problems of the business, but it's what one learns out of. You would say, I have learned through all the mistakes we have done.
Look, with especially Show Your Legs, I have learned. Like today, like even last year, I hosted Show Your Legs. I had challenges that opted me to give up on it, but because I have learned, I didn't even give up on it. I went through with the challenges around me, but like I survived in all the challenges that was facing.
Wow, that was my next question. You beat me to it because I remember you took a break, I think 2 years in a break, after the incident of Show Your Legs and not, you know, having a good space and, you know, refinding yourself in your mind. It was okay, what is the way forward here? And then you came back. Yes. So one of the things I have to say is to give you a big up. You had the energy to come back. Not a lot of people would have done that. So would you say, Wuti, it's the love of Show Your Legs?
Look, it's the love of Show Your Legs and the love of delivering to the mass.
And you stayed with the name. Why didn't you change the name to something else?
Like people were like, you know what, this show has got so many problems, change the name. Like, no, I won't change the name. From at birth, I can see now everyone is doing Show Your Legs like it's some theme. Show Your Legs is not a theme, it's a concept. I started that, like I came up with that name. Show Your Legs wasn't there before I birthed Show Your Legs.
Yes.
Every other Show Your Legs that you see, it's a copycat from what I invented.
Wow.
Like I'm not afraid to stand up and say, Show Your Legs. I'm the person that started Show Your Legs. And don't get it wrong, you copycat. Show Your Legs is not a theme, it's a concept.
Wow. Wow, you heard it from the horse's mouth. That's what Show Your Legs is about. So now, last year, looking at Show Your Legs last year, you booked a park, you experienced some problems one more time, a parking, and then you take it to Jubilee. Give me an idea, what happened?
Well, there was some politics behind that was going on.
Okay.
I was forced to do venue changing at the last minute.
Okay.
Like 3 days before the show, I was forced into I must change the venue.
Okay.
So now...
So it's business politics?
It's business politics.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to do some name droppings, but...
It's not good.
It's gonna be good for your show.
No,
for me, it's gonna be good for me. But I don't want to come here and...
No, we're not here to kill anybody's what you call brand or badmouth people. But you know, we just want to make people understand that sometimes in business you do experience problems.
Yes.
And sometimes you might not be able to deliver as per expected, but you have the energy and you have the never say die attitude about you, then you have a second plan right on the spot, and which I've seen you do a few times.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So with that in place, I had to come up with like a second plan immediately.
Okay.
After I was emailed a letter that's forcing me to like, look, you need to move from where you are right now.
The show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like the email didn't say I must move the show. It said I must cancel the show from that particular venue.
Wow.
So me being me and the eagerness I had to
and you've
back
sold
the show.
so much already.
Yes. I was like, you know what, instead of me dropping the show or cancelling, I had to make a plan B and move the show to Jubilee. And people were skeptical that Jubilee is a small place, not knowing that Jubilee has got like a huge parking space next door.
Yeah, warehouse.
And then the one that believed in me went with me, and then on the day we had like a clean, good fun.
Yeah. So you had good crowd?
I had good crowd. I anticipated more, but I had just over 3.5.
Wow, which is good. I mean, from the indoor space.
From the indoor space, which I was gunning for 8K.
Wow, which you would have gotten.
I would have gotten if I
park.
was still in the park.
Yes.
But
yes.
now with me having to move and having to put it out there that we're moving, some of the people went and get their tickets back. So I was dealing with a lot of refunds. But some, they were communicating with me directly, like, look, what do we do? And I was like, look, you concentrating on the inside part of 3D. We've got the exterior
the warehousing area. Yeah.
Yes, which is huge. It takes over 2.5. So you can imagine with that space and the space, because we had 2 dance floors.
Wow.
So like we actually made it work.
And
everyone
did it rain that night? I
No,
think it drizzled.
It drizzled. It never rained. It only rained, I think, at AMs.
Which it helped you.
Which it helped me.
The warehousing.
And like everyone on the night was happy to be doing ups and downs.
Yeah,
you go
changing
to the main
floors.
stage,
Yes.
your favorite artist is there, and then it's like, okay, local, I always see you, let me go
Okay,
check.
let me
You
check
go on the
on the
other
other
stage,
side.
you
Wow,
know, like
man.
everyone was like, as I was busy on the night, people were like, you know what, dog?
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah. So now looking 2020 for you and show your legs, what's the plan?
I have already started with my plans right now.
We staying indoors or we going outdoors?
Now we're doing outdoor this year. Those mistakes that were in place yesterday, I think, have been corrected. When I say yesterday, I mean last year.
Of course.
The ones that were
Are we still keeping it
easy,
within Tembisa area or we going outside Tembisa?
I would really love to keep it within Tembisa, because when I left Show Your Legs, I had Tembisa people in my mind.
Okay.
Although it ended up attracting people from the outside.
But
That's
now
what
with
I
the
wanted.
political things, it looks like there's too much politics within the show itself in Tembisa.
The
Do you still
political
think
issues
it's still
were
a good
solved.
place?
The political issues were
Over
solved.
the soul.
And now we're in a space where we want to work together
Okay.
politically
Okay.
to sustain the shows and to make sure that like Tembisa is a
So
healthy
you
place.
have shaken hands.
We have shaken hands.
That's good. That's good. That's good for business. It's good for Tembisa.
And
So now, have you started looking at the venue?
well,
You wanna disclose? Or
I don't
not
know
yet?
how to disclose the venue right now, but
Okay.
I know the venue is outdoor and it's Tembisa.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have already started planning. Maybe it's safe to say end of April I will disclose everything, because usually I start doing marketing from May,
All right.
because it's a September event.
Before we move outside the show your legs, because we've been dwelling too much, I just want to ask maybe one question again. There was a war of dates. Are you changing dates or you staying with the same date?
You know what?
Because I experienced the battle there. What's going on?
I feel like our strategies are not the same.
Okay.
Some use strategies of picking on other people for them to have like, I don't know if I should say,
They create their business around other people's business.
to get attention
Okay.
or people
All right. To speak about their show.
yes.
Okay.
So hence I'm saying strategy wise. So I like to think that my opponents, when they're sitting, they think, you know what, for us to have the revenue and the numbers we're looking for, we need to take this guy toe to toe.
Do you think they are out to destroy your concept?
No, they're not out to destroy my concept. It's business.
Or they are just creating their brand through your brand?
Yes, they're running their business that way. I mean, I didn't expect them, because we're very close to be coming on to me. But on the business side of things, I understand what they're doing, and I'm okay with that.
So now are you moving with the same date?
No, I'm not moving with the same date. I'm changing, and I'll give you my reasons.
Yeah.
Moving with the same date, like, I've got my clientele, they've got their clientele.
Yes, sir.
But there's a percentage in their clientele, and there's a percentage in my
your
clientele. When they're not hosting and I'm not hosting,
that you gain.
Somehow we benefit.
It's a give and take.
It's a give and take. But now when we host on the same date, it's now we're testing like loyalties from our consumers.
All right.
Are you sticking with me or are you sticking with them? So hence, I'm retracting my date. I'm gonna push it a little earlier than them.
Yeah.
And get my show going.
So now moving forward, I spoke to Hlathi the E not long ago. We were sitting down on the show, P2 Palace, and then he indicated Uguti he has just signed with She Music Production. He's one of the first artists, I think. And are you going into that space yourself? Since Ushimza is your guy, or you are creating Hlathi the brand, because now you have moved from Hlathi to SoulHealer.
Okay.
So tell us about the rebranding of SoulHealer first.
SoulHealer came in, you know, like you just said earlier on, over 10 years in the game.
Okay.
Obviously, even age is maturing.
Oh, okay.
So like, in my
the music taste is changing.
Music taste, if you can listen to my tapes from now and the tapes from previously,
yes, sir,
you would be able to identify the two. Like, this was Hlathi Lebeko, this is Soul.
Okay.
The music I play right now like deals with you emotionally more than anything.
Right.
If you're weak, it will break you.
Okay.
If you're strong, it will break you still.
So it brings those things out of you.
It brings those things out of you. I've seen people regrouping at groove. Exes, reconnecting because of
wow,
music,
man,
you know?
they're falling in love again.
They're falling in love again because the healing is talking to them, man.
So that's the kind of music you're delivering now.
That's the kind of music I'm delivering right now.
So you are preaching to the people.
Healing session.
Wow, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. So it's what, like the deep soul sound.
It's the deep soul sounds, but on a vocal tip.
Okay.
Yes.
Lyrically.
It will soothe you lyrically.
It works you, and people are in tears.
Hence I'm saying, like, when you're weak, it will break you. When you're strong, it will still break you. So it needs you to be on another level.
So do you still think SoulHealer has a lot to deliver in the musical space? Are we seeing the brand growing?
SoulHealer still has a lot to deliver, because now SoulHealer is engaging into music now.
Yes, sir.
SoulHealer now is no longer gonna be known as a DJ.
Okay.
SoulHealer will be known for producing good music.
Oh, you're going to producing space?
I've been into producing, it's 4 years now.
Okay.
But the fact that no one is helping me, I'm learning through YouTube.
Oh,
so
it's a self-teaching.
It's a self-teaching thing, you know.
Okay.
So, like, I've got one song that's ready. I planned to release it last year.
Yeah.
But now, the genre piano last year, there was a time where it was just too strong. I felt that, you know what?
It will swallow your
swallow
music.
my music. People are not gonna even
hear
me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me
hold back.
But now the genres are on a same level.
Par.
People wanted to hear my piano. They've heard them. Now they're just going with them because they like them.
Yeah.
Now the space is open for other genres. So if I had to like release right now, people will hear it.
Wow, that's beautiful. I like that. It brings so much growth as a person. So do you think Uguti you will be signed by any other records? I know you are working close Amachitawe Own It Records. You are working close Noshimza. So if I were to sign an artist, you have so many options.
Like
who to fall under.
I don't believe being under someone's wing.
Yes, sir.
If I didn't have a problem with that, I'm sure I would have been in someone else's wing right now.
Yeah.
But the fact that I believe in myself and I like doing things for myself,
yeah,
I'll always fly solo. I'll always do things from my SoulHealer, not from other stables. Should I take out my music, I'll just get help from other stables, maybe distribution rights, but not me signing under them, or you know.
It's funny how time flies. We've been talking for that long.
Like when you like giving people what they want, you don't even check time.
No, you don't. So now, would you say Uguti, 10 years in the game and 10 years plus, to be honest, in the game, would you say Uguti, you are one of the legends now? I mean, at Mbisa, we know about Fingers, we know about Dos Santos, the Godfather, Ujozi the Monk, the late. We know about Baze, Iwa Deview. There's quite a few that I can count. Would you say, Guti, you are there now with the rest of them?
The journey is still long. I set myself another 15 years from where we are right now. But I'll give you this. The entertainment industry is strange but interesting.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a celebrity in my town and Ekuleni at large.
Okay.
I've made marks without appearing on screens.
Yeah.
And others depend on screens to make their marks.
Okay.
You know, so screens work for others, and me, I never depended on screens. When I talk about screens, I'm talking your
TV,
your Channel O. You know, I'm not your MTV Channel O guy.
Yeah.
But I've made my mark in my TEF, and I'm happy about it.
I mean, at some time I was down in Durban, and you were there playing for the Durban July. So would you say, Uguti, you are well known in that space as well?
Exactly. Like through social media, I think social media is helping us to get that recognition from people that are outside our TEF.
Wow.
I'm saying well known in my TEF, but thanks to social media, we are able to sell ourselves to other people that are not even close to us.
Just to wrap up, would you say, Uguti, if Hlathi, the young man, is sitting in front of you, a 21-year-old Hlathi baby, and you are SoulHealer right now, what advices would you give the young man?
The young man, like, if this is your passion, follow it. Because I've seen guys coming in and going out simply because of the hype around them, not the passion. So if this is your passion, then you're gonna make it. But if it's not your passion, find something that you're passionate about.
Don't follow the hype.
Don't follow the hype. Don't follow the hype that in Roman or SoulHealer, I can be a good DJ.
Okay.
Because in Roman.
Okay.
So if it's not within you, you're never gonna make it.
Wow.
Hence I'm saying to you, I'm not an MTV Channel O guy.
Yeah.
But I'm still in the game, doing my thing, in my TEF.
And you're gonna be in the game for years to come.
Do you understand? Because of the passion. But if the
TV
passion
comes,
wasn't there,
it comes. If it doesn't, so let it be.
Exactly. I'm not desperate to be seen on TV. If it comes, it's coming. If it's not coming, I'm not complaining.
But you're still making your mark.
I'm still making my mark. I'm still getting those invites to drop those mixes in those big radio stations and stuff. I'm okay with it.
What do you think is the key to your success so far? How are you going? What's your plan of making that million again?
It's to stay focused. I think me getting married was
the key
to my success.
Wow.
Because most guys with the entertainment we are in, others are not focused, especially when they are not locked by
partners.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you must understand, when you are locked, you're no longer doing things for yourself.
So that is the key to tasting that million again.
My guy, like, I think the Lord has blessed me with a wonderful, loving, caring and supporting wife.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So through her strength, I'm able to grow and sustain what I'm doing.
Wow, and she's supportive of you.
Look, she always wants to see me win. When I get home, if I dream in front of her, she's not judging. She's encouraging. She's like, but you know, you can stop talking and start doing.
Last question. If you were to encourage somebody out there, what would you say to them? Who say,
know what you want. Be content with yourself. If you know you want to be in the entertainment industry, be sure about it. When you get into the entertainment industry, don't allow things to always want to like draw you in, especially the hype around, you know. At some point in the entertainment industry, drugs were in the air, and everyone was taken by drugs and stuff. I've never done drugs in my life.
So it will always bring something.
Exactly. So like I entered this entertainment game knowing what I wanted. I wanted to be here to come and make money and sustain myself and my family.
Yes, sir.
Which is what's happening right now. The hype around everyone else that we look up to, me, I'm good.
Well, just to wrap up, I'll just want to say Uguti, I've seen you struggle. I've seen you go through hard times, and I've seen you going through good seasons in your life. And what I like about you, Uguti, you are calm and you are collected. You are not shaken, even when people are pulling you down, but you still stand your ground. That's what I like about you. You have a never say die attitude, and I like that. And I'm learning that attitude from you as well. You don't give up. You just never give up.
I think
just when people think Hlathi is over, you come back. I'm like, this guy, can't you just stay down? But you keep on coming. You keep on coming. How do you do that?
It takes courage and determination, you know. Like, I spend most of the time alone at home, especially during the week.
Yes,
when my wife is at work.
Yeah.
So that's when I gather myself and collect.
So you are a stay-home dad?
I'm a stay-home dad.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes, I'm a stay-home dad. I go out to weekends to go.
So it gives you time to think about your hustle, the way forward, and
think about whatever I did that I did wrong. How can I correct it? How can I recollect myself? How can I dust myself up? You know. So the fact that I spend most of the time alone, I think that's where I draw strength and courage to always rise when I'm down.
My friend, this is how we shake.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for coming to the show. You've been such an eye-opener and a strengthener in our lives, and I wish all the best for you. And uNkulunkulu abe nawe more than enough. We want to see success. You show your legs. You just did the 60s now, just yesterday.
Yep.
Is that a new thing, or you were just playing around? You were messing around.
Thing. I was just testing waters.
So we're gonna see that baby coming.
We're gonna see that baby every second, if not third month. Because people loved it. The turnout was good. So it's something I'm planning to rock.
That's beautiful. Yes. Yeah, no, all the best. I know you birth concepts all the time. You birth concepts all the time.
Look, man, these things, like, there's millions that I can do, but I only choose to go with a selective because I'm like, this will just catch everyone's attention and it will run, yes. But if I had to play them down to you, you would think like, man, how do you come up with such?
Yeah.
No, thank you, what you do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. I hope my story invites you young men out there.
Yes.
And one day, hopefully, become what you want to be through you and through.
Oh yeah, give people your contact details. Ama bookings. Where do they get you?
Well, for bookings, it's SoulHealer. Sorry. bookings.soulhealer@gmail.com.
bookings.soulhealer@gmail.com.
Yes.
Telephone number?
Telephone number, it's personal, so
it's personal.
I'm afraid someone would want
let's
to
do the email.
Yeah, let's do the email.
Then you will respond through the email.
Yes, because I know through the email this person wants to speak to me.
bookings@soulhealer@gmail.com.
bookings.soulhealer@gmail.com.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself, Hlathi Baby, SoulHealer, the DJ, the businessman. This guy, his ideas never come to an end. What more can I say about him? You know, just find him at Tembisa. He's in the space. Ekurhuleni, he's there as well. Go to his Facebook, Instagram, and check out what he's doing. Check out his concepts, his business concepts. There's more to say about this gentleman. We're just out of time, but we are not out of ideas. And we can speak the whole day when it comes to this gentleman. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch our show, Pit to Palace, and thank one more time to him for coming through to our show. Peace. Have a good day.